When thinking about doing any sort of first aid, or in this case CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation on a dog, one of the first things you need to consider is your own safety, as a dog who's injured could occasionally be maybe aggressive towards you. So before approaching your dog, or a dog, you need to try and get some sort of verbal response from there, okay? Making sure that you're safe. Maybe calling his name. So in this case, I might say, Casper, Casper, okay? And if I can't get a response from there, maybe I'll try sort of like placing my hand, you know, give him a little pat. Casper, okay? And if I'm still not getting a response, what I can try and do is something called the eye reflex test, okay? Where I'm basically going to take my hand and bring it close to Casper's eyes. If his eyes react to it, open, close, just as ours would, then I know I've got a reaction from him. Okay, so in this case, I haven't got a reaction from there. Okay, so what I can do this time, and only as the last resort might I do this, is the skin between his paws, okay, in between his toes, and give that a little pinch. And generally you're going to get a reaction from a dog by doing this. Right, so I've not managed to get a reaction from this, so I'm assuming that Casper's unresponsive. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is open up Casper's airway. So I'm going to pull the tongue off the back of his throat, because what can happen is the tongue can sit in the back of the airway, okay, and then stop oxygen from getting in and being able to breathe it. Okay, so just by lifting this tongue out, this can allow the dog to be able to breathe again. I'm going to keep that head. As you can see, Casper's is already in position. Okay, so he's elongated, so his neck is not bunched up at all, okay, he's elongated and stretched out. Okay, then I'm going to check to see if he's breathing. So I can do this in a number of ways. I can feel for breath on the back of my hand. Okay, I can watch his chest rise, I can place my hand to feel his chest raising, okay, as he breathes. If I'm absolutely certain that I'm not going to get a response from him, then I can even get a little bit closer and see if I can hear him breathing. If there's no breathing going on there, what I might do then is just check in the groin area. You should be able to feel for a pulse. Okay, so give it a little feel, use your 2 fingers and not your thumb. Okay, feel around for a pulse. If you can't get a pulse from there, then this is time for us to begin CPR. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to bend the paw that's nearest you, and this is the left hand side, always facing up, because the left hand side of the body is where the heart is situated, or closer to. So we're going to bend that paw, and where the elbow starts to bend on the body, that's exactly where we're going to apply pressure to do our chest compressions. Depending on the size of the dog might determine how many hands that you're going to be using for that downwards force. I'm going to be pressing down about 1/3 of the width of the body. Okay, so in this case I'm going to use 2 hands, and I'm using my body weight. I'm using the heel of the palm of my hand, okay, with my elbows locked out. So I'm going to do 30 chest compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now those chest compressions were at around 100 to 120 beats per minute. Secondly, I'm going to give rescue breaths. Now to do this, I need to clasp the mouth shut and breathe directly into the nose. Each time, I should be able to see the chest raise and fall. Okay? Then I'm going to go straight back in to my chest compressions. So we need to continue this sequence until we see signs of recovery.